How's it going, man?
Doing pretty good. I just finished the episode, and I'm in shock.
Okay, all right, all
I mean,
right. Let's
I'm
just
in
hold that.
shock. Yeah,
Let's hold the shock.
yeah.
Of course, Lou, how's it going?
I'm doing well. Once again, I was watching this and Walking Dead, and Walking Dead was a disappointment.
Why did you waste your time? You should have focused fully on this. All right, so this episode was very good. Now it showed us a couple of things, I think, because also today I started watching some of the older episodes, and some things were so clear now. I'm watching them going, I should have known this from the very beginning. But this episode pointed out a couple of things. I mean, finally we know that William officially is the Man in Black, but I mean, he just kind of went down a deep rabbit hole.
Hey, love will do that to you.
Yeah, he just went down a spiral. Bradley said he wasn't.
Well, it's no longer about love for him.
Yeah, it's true, very true. But you know what I found out with this episode? I don't know if you guys will agree. I thought this episode showcased that this season was about three characters, really. It was about Dolores. It was about Arnold and Maeve. That's it.
Well, yeah, they focused on those three a lot.
Yeah, but not just focusing, but even though we saw a lot of Ford, it wasn't about Ford. It was really about those three characters throughout the whole season.
Oh no, the ending was epic.
Oh yes, it definitely was. So okay. So what did you guys like in this episode? I'll start off with you, Lou. What did you like?
Episode overall was entertaining. I mean, we finally got answers to who the Man in Black was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the internet speculated, and the internet was correct.
Yes.
My only thing was, it wasn't two timelines. I'm gonna say it was a dream sequence for Dolores, and Ford was present day.
To a certain degree, you are right, but in a sense, it's still two timeless. I get what you're saying, because the one thing that we made a mistake is we did not notice the attire that Arnold/Bernard was wearing. Bernard always wears a tie. Always wears a tie. Arnold rarely does. Remember when he meets with what's her name? Dolores to talk? He always had those suits that had like the collar right here. Bernard never wore that whenever he was walking around. And Bernard never actually met her upstairs. Where they always service all the hosts and things like that.
No, it was always in that room.
Yeah, it was that room. So that was the key indicator there. But yeah, how about you, Charles? What are the things you liked in the episode?
Well, I'm just going to say it right now. I love the ending at the gala. I love the ending. I thought that's mainly why I'm in shock. But the thing I liked most about this episode is the explanation of what the maze really is. I like that.
I think I agree with you. I think the maze hit the point right there.
Yeah, I liked how they explained the maze, where it was not really a literal maze. It was sort of a way for the host to develop a consciousness. Mm-hmm. And I like that. I like that a lot.
I definitely agree. And you know what? To me, Ford was not the bad guy.
Well, no, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
Yes and no.
No, Ford
played himself as the villain. No. But in the end, you look at a picture and he really wasn't.
No, Ford and Bernard were the two parents. Arnold. Arnold's the parent that decided to quit.
It was Bernard.
No.
We got the reveal in the season finale that Bernard was actually Arnold.
Yeah, no.
He created Arnold again.
Yeah, again, but
to be Bernard.
But my point is that remember he said, the mistake my partner made is time. They needed to learn for themselves how to get out. That was it. It was all time. Because for Arnold wanted to shut things down. When it said no, let's not open the park, and he went no. They need to go through it. That's the only reason why Dolores eventually caught on at the very end. It's all time. It's all time.
Prince Caspian died in the park.
We don't know.
Because I mean, William sent him off butt naked on a horse.
Yeah.
With his hands tied, so he couldn't really do much.
Yeah. So maybe no. But here's the thing. Here's the other part of Westworld that he finally showed us. There are other parks.
And like I said, next season's going to focus somewhere else.
So the other parks, maybe he actually rode into another park or several other parks probably.
Well, that's my theory about
that's what I think happened to Ted or whatever. It's not Ted. What's his name? Williams Morgan. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Charles.
All right. My theory is that the park for Westworld is actually on an island, a relatively large island, but an island, because it's isolated. An island is isolated, so I guess it would make it difficult for the host to escape. They'd have to, it'd be their own personal Alcatraz. I think the park is on an island.
I mean, be it on an island or so, but I think they just give us. I like the fact that they didn't have to actually show us a full park. They just showed us the samurais, and they're all like, "What's going on?" And then the message where her daughter was Park 1, section whatever 52,
section
15, and zone 3. Yes. So that means that Westworld is massive. Really massive.
Well, is Westworld Park 1 or is Park 1 something else?
Don't know.
We don't know.
Don't know. But I think it's still part of Westworld.
For all we know, it could be Future World.
Yeah, it could be a whole different aspect.
She contradicted herself. I'm going to write my own self. I'm going to escape this place. And at the very end, exactly what Arnold said. She did. No,
because that's what's built into them.
Her story was already written.
But here is Bernard, not Arnold. That's Bernard. Do not call him Arnold because he's not Arnold.
Man, his name says it all. Bernard. It's a mixture of both.
Yeah, but he's nice. He doesn't behave like Arnold because Arnold gave up.
It's Bernard.
Arnold.
Yes, but the thing is, this is that who is rewriting her code? That's another thing. Or was it Ford all along?
That's the $1 million question that we might never know.
We're not going to know now because Ford is dead.
Yes.
Spoiler.
I mean, if you're watching this, is spoiler. Yeah, no.
People, you gotta let them know ahead of time.
Anyway, but Ford played it well. I like the fact the way he played it all the way to the end, where he, like I said, he had to be the tough parent almost in this case for them, compared to how Arnold was. He was the one who had to basically bring things out. So I like the way that actually turned out with that. I mean, Teddy's still stuck in the cycle, although it looks like he eventually will come. I think next year is when Teddy will break out at some point. But
because it's not that he'll break out next season. The show, and it kind of just shows you Dolores goes on a killing spree, and then you got who's that guy? Wyatt, I believe.
Wyatt is Dolores.
No.
Didn't you see when he hit the program?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless, okay, she's Wyatt. But all those Ford set up the ending perfectly. He had Dolores kill him. He's the only one who could overwrite them because he set it up that way.
Yeah.
All the humans that are in the park now are dead.
Except the man in black, who is very happy.
No, the man in black was going to die.
No, he's coming back.
He's going to come back next.
He's already signed up for season 2, man.
Okay, so he signed off for season 2 to die in the first episode. Glenn and Abraham.
No. This is not The Walking Dead, and this is also, remember, this is Ed Harris. Ed Harris is, remember, his character. This is what his character wanted. This is what
to have a throwdown with all the robots.
No, he wanted a place
No.
where he had resistance. Like, I mean, he was like, it was not fun anymore.
I mean, he already got shot. What's her face shot him in the arm.
Did you see him smile and laugh?
That it's like he's meeting his maker.
No, it's exactly what it's almost like you just missed everything he talked about. That's what he wanted.
I guarantee you.
That's what he.
I'm saying it here. You heard it here first. That man died in the first episode.
No, not even close.
No, he did not. Lou, the whole thing that William wanted this whole time is that he wanted real stakes in Westworld. He wanted real risk, real threat to their lives. He wanted that, and he felt that since the host couldn't kill the guests, he felt that was not fun, as E said. But now that Clementine shot William in the arm, and when Clementine shot William in the arm and he smiled, it was like he finally got what he wanted.
Yeah, definitely.
He didn't care that he got shot. He was happy.
Yeah, he was happy. He was definitely happy.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, if he dies in the first episode, remember, look back to this date.
Oh yeah, no.
Look, if he had died at all, they would have shot him seconds after shooting him in the arm. He's going to survive most of next season.
Cliffhanger, dude. Cliffhanger.
You missed the point. This is Westworld. Remember, I think again because you just watched.
I want to ask you this.
You just watched Walking Dead. They don't do the cliffhangers this way.
Who stayed all the way to the end of the credits?
No, I didn't.
I fast forwarded through it. I fast forward through the credits.
Okay, what happened? What happened at the end of the credits?
Remember the girl who got her arm caught in the doorway?
Yeah.
She blasted a few more. She rips her arm off the thing, and you hear the security guard freeze all motor functions, and she just smiles and ran towards them.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but
the apocalypse is happening next season.
Yeah, it's really not though. You know what's going to happen though? They're going to close down that section of the park, and then you're going to see more.
Okay, who locked down the security rooms?
I don't know. I think it's just the security system in general, probably. That would make sense. Something that high tech would just literally lock down the security center.
I think Ford set all that up. Locked them down in there.
Maybe he did.
Shut down everything to where they couldn't access the internet, nothing.
But here's the thing, though. It's not going to be apocalypse because I guarantee you Bernard will not let them kill everyone. That's why. Bernard is not.
But I guarantee you, Bernard has no control anymore.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
Dude, Bernard
Dolores is the one in control.
Dolores has all control, and Dolores is on a rampage.
No. She has no control of him. She just has control over herself now. She got consciousness. That scene we got was her own consciousness. She was looking to find herself. Remember, she was hearing voices, mostly Arnold's, then slightly Ford. If you hear the mixture of the audio, then it was her. And then that's what it was basically. That whole maze was just to find herself, and she eventually found herself in comparison to everybody else.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. What?
Bernard will build a Ford host.
You know what? That would be actually funny. It's true if he did that. Maybe he gets stuck in something. He's like, I can't solve this problem.
The irony of that would be awesome. I'm going to rebuild Ford and give him all his memories.
So does William have any control? William has zero control. He doesn't want control in the first place at all. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, though. Yeah, the guards in that place, man. Who trained those security guys to sweep that way? You just come in and really.
Okay, and also, dude, those guns seem like they had endless bullets.
Yeah. Let's just call it future magazine.
Yeah, I noticed that because when Hector was shooting the corpses after they were dead, I was like, okay, stop wasting the ammunition.
No, I definitely agree, but I chuck that up too. This is the future, and they've been able to pack more bullets in a small gun. Done.
Dude, those guns they were using were P90s. They have a limited amount of ammunition. I think it's like 30 rounds.
And what year is this again? Even if you remember, it's 35 years from whenever they opened the park. which means let's start it from now. 2016, add 35 years. Just think of the technology you have then.
Well, no, I think the park was open like in the future from now.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe like somewhere in the 2020s or 2030s. So I'm thinking we might be somewhere in the 2060s or 2070s.
Maybe.
The smart directors would have said, or the smart writers would have added, pick up more guns because the bullets will run out.
No, see, like I said, the reason I disagree is because again, it's the future. I just chalk it up to future.
I don't care how future-proof we're gonna get. There's no way in hell a gun's gonna have unlimited bullets. This ain't a video game.
Oh, Westworld is not a video game.
Well,
that's what basically. You know what? Maybe they even wrote that way. They were like, you know what? Nah, forget it. We're gonna keep that because this whole place is a game. That's pretty much it. Somebody asked a question here. Maybe they covered this, but why did all the lights turn off when she got on the train? I think because that was the last train leaving Westworld. They stated that was the last train at night.
So what? After the train leaves, all the lights shut off.
I'm guessing I'm just guessing that's what it is.
I could buy that. I can buy that because when the last train leaves, like the Amtrak station, the lights turn off.
Yeah, so it definitely could be that question.
See, that's what I would have thought too. They should have picked up, if not the guns, at least taken their ammunition clips.
There were no clips shown around.
Come on, man.
Like I said,
they were P90s. They had ammunition clips.
No. I said there were no clips. They showed no clips hanging around. Again, like I don't care if it's P90s or not. This play, it takes place in 2060. They found a way to add more bullets into a small gun. Let's just call it what it is. It's the future.
No, they found a way to add unlimited bullets to a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
That never run out. They make themselves over again while you shoot.
Yeah, self-replicating bullets.
Yeah.
We solved that question.
What is this, Star Trek?
Yeah.
Is this
much.
Star Trek?
It's got a little mini replicator in there. Let's see. Exactly. Mr. E said, dude, just roll with it. To me, I just didn't. To me, like I said, it's the future. So I will buy it as long as it's not present day. If it's present day, then I have a problem with it. They don't know that the hosts are used to guns for a long time. I guess so. But yeah, anything else, just to point out in the episode? Is there anything else I caught your mind? No. They want to just point out. No, not disbanded. No. I mean, anything else I caught?
Well, since you started watching the binge that HBO gave, what did you catch from all the earlier episodes?
So it was more of the dialogue and like some of the certain things that they said where I'm going, yes, okay, I can see why this is all about consciousness and not, because remember how we first started, the first 2-3 episodes were like maybe Arnold is an AI, those theories were thrown out there, and watching it again, you're like, oh no, they were trying to map something else entirely. They actually wanted these creatures to come to life on its own, and then also looking at
well, if that's the case, two of them did, in Dolores and Maeve.
Maeve, maybe or maybe not. Again, Maeve's is only one. I will give it one because it was one where we clearly saw it. Maeve, we thought we did, and then Bernard showed us that look, da 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 da. And when you get to the train station, you will remember they cut that part off. So we don't know if she is or she isn't.
Well, I kind of feel she got on the train station and she got on and then she got soft. That was her story because of that stupid piece of paper stating her daughter. That really wasn't her daughter.
But it doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter because it was,
and that's a good question.
It was mapped out, and why? How was he able to find it? Was this again? Was it Ford? Was it somebody else? We still don't know. We still don't know how it is. We only know one person truly got consciousness. That was it.
The $1 million question is: what happened to the Helmsworth brother from episode 9?
Well, what happened to him after that? Where was he stuck? I can't remember.
He got taken by the ghost Indians.
Ah, yes, that is true. Maeve is pre-programmed. Definitely.
And nothing touched on him this episode.
Yeah, I think he's going to come back big in episode 1.
Well, did we really?
See, the writer said there was no cliffhanger.
Did we really expect him to come back?
going into season 2. Because his character is out there. We don't know what happened.
Yeah,
to him.
but I guess
unlike Elsie, we seen she got killed.
Yeah, there was nothing stated this episode about him, so I'm not even sure. No, none at all. Mr. E is right. That's Maeve still in her loop. I think she is still in her loop. She needs to get out of that loop. Everyone needs to find their way. I mean, Bernard is the only one who consciously knows what the issue is, and he's still trying to find his way. That's the only other. Like, if you remember how Bernard and Teddy are watching, Teddy just looked shocked. Bernard is more like, "Oh, I know what she's doing, but and this is all of her own accord. So, but I can't get there."
And that's another one. What happened with Hector?
Which Hector? Who's Hector again?
Who was helping Maeve? Remember, he wasn't able to get on the elevator.
Oh, they probably shut him on the elevator. There were like 5 guys coming down in front of him.
Yeah, but dude, they were programmed to not die.
I mean, they probably shot him there anyway, and so
they could have shot him with all those unlimited bullets, and with his gun, he still had his gun with his unlimited bullets. He kills.
No. He was still shot off though. You have to bring him back online. That's the thing. Remember, Bernard shut off. You still have to bring him back online. That's the difference here.
I don't know because, like I said, the end credits showed Homegirl pull her arm out,
but she wasn't dead. She wasn't dead. Her arm was just stuck.
Man,
remember.
She yanked it.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean she was dead. It's 2 different things, dude. You're confusing it.
And Dolores takes a gut shot and takes a gut stab, and she has to die. She has no vital organs that would kill her there.
It's short of protocol. That's it. Short of protocol probably doesn't extend to losing the arm. That's just different. 2 different things.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I think your brain is trying to reach for something that's just not there. I think Charles already agrees. He's like, "Oh my God, man, just stop it, Lou." He's just looking.
Charles just went to his world of that internet that he goes to.
What did Bradley say? I think Ford that died isn't the real Ford. Nah, I think that's the real Ford. Unless if it's not the real Ford.
Oh God, that would be funny if Ford made himself a freaking
It's the real.
So
it is Ford. It is Ford because we're not going to see Anthony Hopkins again. As far as he's concerned, he's done with the show now.
Well, the problem is we never seen that AI that he was making a few episodes back. So what if he did create himself as a doppelganger?
So Fernando says that Maeve is out of her loop. I disagree. She's not out of her loop. Remember, the loop doesn't necessarily have to be a storyline given to you. It means you have to do something of your own accord. The only person who did it was Dolores. She understood. She decided. She knew what she had to do. Granted, Ford hinted it by leaving the dress and the gun, but she knew where she had to go.
You see, even Fernando agrees. Ford was building a host on that old facility.
I mean, maybe that's another aspect. We'll find out that somebody did download their own consciousness down. That's still something they can do, but I really doubt. I doubt that's the case here in this. I mean, we'll just have to see, but.
Well, we're just going to have to wait and see. Now, the problem is, will we get it next year or in 2018?
I think
that's HBO's $1 million question.
I'm thinking the earliest we'll get it next year will be slightly later than this if it comes next year. If not, beginning of 2018, most likely. I'm thinking beginning of 2018 because then they can now do that, and then right after that is Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones are still going to start late again in 2018.
Why? Then they shoot everything back to back.
I don't think they're going to do that.
I thought they were shooting.
Remember, all the characters still have pre-existing movies that they're going to have to break off to. Remember, Emilia Clarke has to break off to go film Han Solo. So she can't shoot nothing back to back.
It depends on the shooting schedule. They can map these things right. Spend 1 month, come back. You can do it. They need to solve that. Ortiz says Westworld 2 for Xmas 2017. Now we lost that sense of power. Let's see. Did Arnold break the loop? Arnold is. I mean, Bernard. Bernard is just stuck in his loop. Clearly, you know that. But yeah, we'll see.
You know who I want to see die is that stupid idiot that wants to create his own narrative.
Oh, you mean the what's his name again? The writer.
His name is useless.
Whatever his name is, yeah. But
he was gone most of the season.
Yeah,
that's why he's useless.
Yeah, Bernard needs some Xanax. That is too funny. But yeah, definitely. So quickly summarize what you felt for the season. We're still going to do what we're going to do. Wait, before we do that, we're still going to go back and watch everything, and we'll kind of do just a breakdown of the series itself. But so far, quickly, what did you guys think of Westworld? Like just as a whole, all the way from beginning to end. Just maybe short couple of sentences. I'll start off with you, Charles.
Okay. For Westworld, for the overall season, I would have to say I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was great. I thought, like I said at the beginning of the show, I was worried I wasn't going to like it because I don't normally like Westerns. But after watching the season and after watching the first few episodes and now watching the whole season, I'm like, I still don't like Westerns, but I'm willing to make an exception for Westworld because Westworld is just plain awesome. It's like the perfect mix between Western and science fiction. I really like that, and I look forward to watching season 2.
Cool. Lou?
Well, you know how I was the first 2 weeks of this show. I thought the show sucked because the slow pacing really just took me out of it.
Yeah,
I didn't like episode 1. I did not like episode 1, and I was clear on that.
He did say that, but you know what it is? He doesn't understand that what it was. Is that Walking Dead really has poisoned his mind. He thought it was the same kind of payoff, not understanding that this is a show that builds so that when you go back, you go, oh.
Dude, even when Game of Thrones is boring, it's still interesting.
But this is different. They had to build so many stories for you.
Granted, yeah, they had to go through that whole thing, but the first 2 episodes, like you said, if they would have put them as a 2-hour block for the first 2, then it would have been better paced leading in. That slow build.
No. When I said that, I meant for you, not really for me, though. I'm just saying that was for you.
Well, maybe not, but see, for me, it would have been better, and I would have enjoyed it more. Granted, it started off slow and finished great. I'm going to rewatch them again because now that I can binge them all. I could spend a whole day just watching it and just soak it all back up and not have to worry about anything. Mm-hmm. I think this is probably one of those shows that, you can watch them week to week, but it'll probably play even better as a binge.
Oh, no, it definitely. So far, I've watched 2 episodes back to back, 3 and 4, and it definitely plays much better. But then again, too, it's also when you guys will watch it, you'll see. You just start connecting other dots in there, and you might ask other questions. Yeah.
It's one of those things where, we've seen the season. Now when you watch the binge again, you pick up on things that you might have missed the first go-around. I've done that with Game of Thrones the second time that I watched it, and I've done it. I've caught things in Walking Dead like that as well. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's what makes it more fun. You catch things that you might have missed the first go-around.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. For me, it was also the same thing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought as a show, it did a really good job in building. At some points, it may seem confusing, maybe earlier on, and a little out of place. But as you move forward, you start connecting dots and connecting different things left and right. So definitely made sense. And
the thing that also sucks is now this show's finished. We have nothing else to entertain us because The Walking Dead is on mid-season next week. So that puts us on a break until February when that comes back. Comic book shows are on break after this week. It's like they're killing us here, man.
Lou has gone to a point of sadness.
They're killing me, man. They're killing me. I mean, dude, The Walking Dead has been a big effing disappointment this season.
Okay. Look, let's not bring other shows into this. People are enjoying Westworld here. Okay, let's just keep it the way it is. Let's see. Okay, guys, any questions? Okay. Fernando says, can season 2 be able to keep the magic of the narrative and surprise now that we know that they alternate timelines and most of the origin? That's the key. So unless they look at other storytelling ways for us, because part of the season was that, alternate and different storytelling style that they did this year,
But see, where do they go in season 2 is the $1 million question. I mean, we don't need to stay in Westworld. What other part of the park are we going to?
I mean, yeah, but do you just go somewhere?
Dolores, see, the question will be, will it be the Man in Black and Dolores leading the charge into another park?
See, I don't think it's just that. I think it's also going to be that. And I think maybe the idea of consciousness into a host might even come back to play. Because it makes sense. Remember, the way they've thrown stuff this season, it feels like there's so many things going on, but it's just 2 or 3 storylines, right? So they may do the same thing again next year. Maybe we might see the fact that instead of, maybe Ford, not that he built himself a new host, but he downloaded his consciousness or whatever the case may be, those kind of things in there. That could play. But we don't know until that time comes.
Yeah, and what was up with Morgan wearing the Hand of the King? When he was in his army getup, he had that thing that looked like the Hand of the King.
I don't know.
You're calling him Morgan? No, his name is Logan.
Logan Morgan, same shit.
No, it's Logan. Come on. You're the one who confused me too. Logan.
Hey, you asked for his name. I thought his name was Morgan.
Wow.
It, almost similar to Logan.
Where do you get Morgan from Logan?
Again,
Yeah, that is very true.
Dr. Felix.
Well, Amy,
yeah, what happened to Felix?
I don't know. I mean, Felix just kind of stayed in the elevator, but think about it.
I mean, Felix was a scaredy cat.
I mean, Felix a cat. Amy asked the question, think about it. Without Ford, Westworld is just another. Westworld is like another humans. I guess the world itself is like one with humans. But, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. But we just need to set a time. We'll let you guys know when we kind of watch everything again and come back and do a review. We'll like to do this week, most likely.
Next Monday.
Next Monday?
Yeah, let it soak in for a week.
All right, fine. I mean, we'll see. All right, guys.
We're not going to do The Walking Dead live next week? I mean, it's a 90-minute show.
I mean, it's always 90 minutes for The Walking Dead.
90 minutes next week. They're taking your word. They're taking your advice, E.
What?
Make the shows longer and more action-packed. But unfortunately, it wasn't action-packed.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So any final thoughts? Guys, any thoughts to jump in? Anything else you want to say?
No, I'll save anything else for next week.
Charles, anything? Yeah. All I got left to say is giving a number rating to the overall season of Westworld. I'd give the overall season maybe a 9.7 out of 10.
Ah, nice. How about you, Lou?
I wasn't going to give it a rating this week.
Well, this is a snapshot. This is a snapshot rating.
I would probably say it was a good 9.
Okay.
Good storytelling and stuff like that. I mean, other than that,
I would give it a 9.8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I enjoyed the idea of just all the different. It's been a while since the show gives you all these different theories where, you can go. It could be this, it could be that, and then you find the answer at the end. But definitely worth it.
Did you find your answer?
The only other shows that do that for me. The only other shows that do that for me when I keep like thinking about theories and all that would have to be The 100 and Vikings. That's it.
Okay. All right. Good choices. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Join us tomorrow. We'll be doing our Walking Dead recap tomorrow afternoon. So stay tuned. And also, we'll come back in a week to give you our final Westworld review, just to show review, and we will also talk about Westworld tech and all that fun stuff in there.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I just loved how. Excuse me. Dave just broke the tablet.
Yeah, don't die. All right, guys. Thank
Don't
you very
cough
much.
up a lung.
I know. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Also, check out Lou Rod on Twitter. It is that your Twitter handle, Buddha Sith, or?
Yes, I'm the Buddha Sith.
That is his Twitter handle. Jesus Christ. And Charles, what is your handle again?
It's Charles.
My handle on Twitter is at Charles GOTR.
Yeah, see, I just didn't want to mispronounce it, so I wanted Charles to actually pronounce it.
How can people mispronounce my name?
Because your name is Charles, not Charles. This is two different things.
See, we could call you Curls.
And of course, it's on board here. So thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to like, share this video, subscribe to the channel,